Cutting a scale, guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are back again with more of these dungeon weapons to go over. And the one we're looking at today is gonna be the long arm scout rifle. Now, this is a Tex Machina weapon, boys. There is Tex Machina weapons dropped from the dungeon, and they look hella dope. I know you might think that this straight away, this is a DMT. It's not. It's like the prototype baby version, sort of like the Polaris Lanceway that had the Braytech kind of scout before that. But it's not gonna perform exactly like the DMT. It's not gonna be absolute map, and it's not a legendary version, but it's really cool looking. And when it comes to rolls and stuff, I don't know every single roll you get on it because obviously the API hasn't been updated yet, but this is the roll I've gotten, which is subsistence with explosive payload. Now, I do know from obviously just checking your inventory, this can actually roll with redirection, which is really cool. And these will all intrinsically as well, these Tex Machinas, they'll have their own origin trait. So the origin trait is going to be Tex balanced stock. Damaging targets while firing from the hip increases handling, reload speed, and movement speed while aiming down sight. So basically, if you no-scope a bit with these sorts of weapons, you can start aiming down and start shredding people. Honestly, 120 RPM scout rifle, so it is a triple tapping, and it's sort of obviously in line with, of course, the DMT. But this should honestly be really sweet. And honestly, with some of the rolls I've seen on some of the other weapons, this thing could have some banger rolls. I'm going to assume that arc gel or gel shot is going to be on it as well. Seeing as this is an arc weapon, this thing could be absolute quality. We're going to try it out in both PvP and PvE. So without further ado, let's go into some PvE with the long arm scout rifle. Alrighty, so we're going to do a heist, of course, with our long arm. This is what it's going to look like, and you'll hear it. Just listen. It does the same kind of the chaperone and everything does, because of course it is a Tex Machina. They couldn't leave it without it, but you'll see that it'll fire just like obviously the old school DMT and everything. Will it do the dual reload? Actually, that is interesting to know. Oh my god, it will. So this dual reloads. Okay, that's cool. Just an intrinsic trait added onto it. Obviously, you will be able to kind of no-scope with this as well. Now, I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as accurate as obviously the DMT, but it means that, of course, when you do no-scope, you can start moving faster with the Tex balance stock like that, as I said. Just the fact that you can get the freaking reload going with dual leader and obviously subsistence. That's actually pretty nutty. Oh, I meant to heal myself there. What the hell, game? But that's actually pretty nutty, and obviously it is an arc weapon, so dealing with the shields is going to be perfectly fine. Yo, boys. Oh my god, I died to PvE. Yeah, okay. I freaking always die to this crap. This stupid the guys come up with their stupid ass crossbows and just blast your ass out of it. But yeah, you can see that as far as scout rifles go, it's actually a really sweet one. I mean, if I was going to use a legendary scout rifle, I'd probably go to this one because obviously it's with subsistence, it's really good PvE, but it's more just the fantasy feel that Tex Machina weapons give. Oh my god, they're so freaking glorious. Explosive payload on this one as well. And I died to PvE again. My good god, guys, I am ass. And no wonder these things are beaming me, boys. They freaking got this stupid ass thing up the top. What the hell are we doing, boys? Get rid of this guy. I have not used Leviathan's Breath in a while, and that's probably why. What the hell is that damage? What the hell is this damage? What? Someone help me kill this thing, please, before we all freaking just die to this thing. Oh my good god. Right, well, it looks like nobody in this game is actually using anything freaking usable against these ogres and unstoppables and barriers, so this is going to be a freaking horrible experience. But as I said, the weapon itself, it actually does feel really nice, and I think PvE, obviously it's going to go a little bit more in because obviously my role and stuff, but I think in generally speaking anyway, it's going to be a solid choice for PvE. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be as like accurate probably PvP without the dark trigger that obviously is the catalyst on the PvP version of the DMT. But I just think overall, like this thing, it actually feels pretty juicy. And my god, I have not used Leviathan's Breath in so long. But because this is an arc weapon and everything, it will be really good, of course, against the arc shields and stuff like that. But I just love the fact that you can pretty much no-scope with this. Obviously, I have subsistence on, that's why I never really have to reload. But the fact that you can no-scope, kind of like you can with the DMT with this weapon, is really cool. And you can stick on a freehand grip too, because this is a legendary weapon. So putting on the freehand grip isn't a bad shout either. So you can make yourself really accurate at no-scoping. But like, I mean, come on, this is just so freaking good. A legendary version of the DMT. What more could you freaking ask for from a raid or from a dungeon even? As I said, it's like super easy to even get this from the dungeon, seeing as the dungeon is pretty simple. I got this from the first encounter. I'm pretty sure it drops from all encounters and everything like that, but you can see it is pretty freaking sweet. Oh my god, the timing of that was insane. But yeah, as a weapon, you can see it is really freaking dope. Oh my god, I can just go in. Obviously, it is still a scout rifle, so it's still gonna have the thing where you kind of need to hit crits and everything. Bro, can you kill this guy? Oh my god, what the hell? But yeah, it's not gonna be great unless you're hitting your crit shots and everything like that. And so when you're no-scoping, you kind of make sure you're a little bit accurate and stuff like that. But it's still a really nice feeling weapon, as you can see. No-scope for freaking days. Oh my god, this is so glorious. I just love weapons that are unique. And when legendary weapons are like this, It's just super dope. I mean, it's gonna shred out an arc as well. Throw on the arc subclass, even to get a jolt roll. I'm gonna assume arc jolt or a vault or jolt shot is gonna be a roll on this. So there is gonna be a bunch of sweet ass rolls you can get for this. So I definitely will say that. Definitely look into trying to get one of these because it's one of the most unique weapons in D2 right now, as legendaries go anyway. This is taking so much longer than it needs to be because nobody has freaking barrier champs. So when a champ comes in, we're screwed. I'm the only one who's sporting freaking unstoppable. So I'm the only one who's actually killing this sort of guy and actually doing work, but it's freaking ridiculous. Oh boy, someone has helped me kill the unstoppable. At least if I freaking stun it, please help me freaking kill it. But yeah, as I said, the scout rifle itself, it is actually really, really sweet. I do like how much you can go in. You can see, even just no-scoping is just really fun. RBM stays the same consistently, even obviously if you no-scope or whatever, but it's a really dope weapon. I just think that you should definitely, if you're going to do the dungeon at all, this will be one I'll be looking out for. I know obviously the exotic is there too, but this is just a dope one. There is a sidearm too, I know, but oh my god, this overall, the Tex Machina weapons, they're just dope-ass freaking weapons. Alrighty, so we are going to be on the Cathedral of Dusk, of course, with our long-arm freaking scout rifle, and obviously I should probably stick kind of far away, but the fact that I can no-scope with this, I might not need to stay too far away, but long angles is definitely going to be where this thing lives and thrives, and yo, boys. You've taken the spark. Oh, there he is. Okay, we hit him, we killed him. I was gonna say, this guy was just floating in the air with a Sacred Tomb and that SMG. I don't know if this is gonna be an easy capture or what they're doing, but they legit just all left me. What the hell? Ah! Okay, 1-0, boys, 1-0. What was that? Well, boys, time for round 2, and apparently I just got to go far right here because everyone just literally went to the right, and no one stayed in mid or freaking went for the rift. You know, OBJ game modes. You know, nobody plays it. But yeah, this sort of scout rifle. Now everyone's gonna be on left. I freaking know it. Oh, wait. My man's over here, but you can see this will hit some dome skis now. That was a nade and a half by that dude. What the hell? But yeah, these sorts of this sort of weapon, it actually will do work. And as I said, with the dual loader, it's actually really cool. But you'll hit some absolute domes with this because it is a 120, meaning it will have the damage kind of going for it. It's just built into the weapon itself, aggressive frames and everything like that. And you can't no scope with it. Like, there is no shame in no scoping with this scout rifle. It hits pretty freaking well. So I'll definitely say this is legit like a legendary DMT. Obviously a little bit of differences in terms of accuracy and everything like that, but for the most part it will be a lot the same, like literally a triple tap, which honestly is just kind of insane. Oh, give me the heals, thank you. And there's a dude here, I will get this guy as well. He's running up. But that's what I'm saying, look at the triple taps go in. Oh my god, this thing can shred out. Holy good god, like legit giving us a legendary that's also freaking exotic basically. But you can see you can no scope if you want to and everything like that. I mean, this thing is dirty. Will it be the mainstay? I honestly think in the right hands this can drop in PvP. Okay, this might be the quickest game of Rift ever because we are kind of dominating them, but I will definitely say that this weapon, it is really, really dope. I'm not gonna lie, like the scope on it is super clean as well, and it can hit some consistent triple taps so well. Oh my good god. And the fact that I have subsistence on it as well means that I never really have to reload, but it does have the dual loader kind of built into it anyway, and also the explosive rounds. Bruh. I was just trying to explode him. So I shouldn't say yes there. I will say, like, the no scoping, don't get me wrong, you can do it, but it's not as accurate as your DMT, so I don't think you're going to be unbelievably no scoping everyone, but up close it is goated for it. But at range it definitely struggles a little bit, but for the most part this thing is sticky. I like it a lot. If I was going to use a scout rifle PvP now, it'd probably be this one because it's a hard hitter, and it also, it feels so freaking juicy when it comes to handling. Hit one no scope and it actually feels really nice. Oh my god, I'm getting blasted. Okay guys, I went from saying that we are dominating these to not being able to get out of spawn. What the hell has happened to us? But yeah, I will say that the long arm, I think that for a lot of people it'll probably become their scout rifle they like to use and everything like that, because as I said, it's pretty sticky. But oh, there's the trade. But obviously up close you're kind of not screwed, but you don't have much of a chance. But you can still hit the triple taps pretty consistent like that. Like, I mean, it feels just really juicy, you know. But yeah, as I said, the triple taps are honestly just super nice. Like, that sort of triple tap there, there's not much you can really do. He tried his best to run away. It's like going in with like one of the literally 120 hand cannons and stuff like that. It can actually be, you feel that juicy and everything. As I said, you can no scope if you want to as well. There is no shame in no scoping, boys. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Now there is so much crap around here. Oh, he just got nailed off res. I'm so freaking sorry, bro. But this is what I mean. Even at range and everything, it can do work too. And as I said, I just think overall, It's got to be like, I wouldn't say meta, but it's definitely going to be up there with sight and rampant freaking titans everywhere. Freaking sight and rampant titans being rampant right now in PvP. They're definitely going to just be insane for just like sitting behind a wall and dropping people. Now, I don't know if I'm getting hit or not. I'm getting shot behind. Boys, someone help a brother out. What the? Right, we're going for it, guys. I do not care. Let's go. We got a W. Oh my god. There's the mercenary and everything. But I will say overall, this long arm, it's insane. Like, it can go in. No wonder we freaking won this. We had 4 Arc Titans with nades. Oh my god. It's insane. I think that it's, for a scout rifle, it's just top tier in terms of PvP and everything like that. PvE, it was fun too, but the fact that it has so much for it, like dual loader and freaking just explosive payload and stuff, honestly just nuts. 2 captures, 2 carries, 5 teammates revived. You know what? Successful game of Rift. Well, that is it for me and the long arm scout rifle. As I said, this thing, it's basically like the legendary DMT. As I was kind of saying at the start, don't think it is a legendary DMT, but it pretty much is, to be honest. This thing is nuts. It feels so good too. As I said, it is super sticky feeling and everything as well. And also, throw on the freehand grip, obviously, to make your no scope's a little bit more accurate, but the text balance stock kind of playing into it as well. It's honestly nuts. I don't know exactly, as I said, every single row you can get in it in terms of, obviously, I've explosive payload, subsistence. There is rapid heat you can get on it as well, and also the misdirection perk as well from the DSC raid weapons. So it's cool that these are getting sort of raid weapon perks as well. But overall, the long arm, it's definitely going to be worth getting because there's nothing like this in the game that's legendary. As I said, this thing hits, and it hits hard. PvP as well, as I said, it's really nice. It just handles like a freaking dream. Its stability, you'll see, is kind of terrible, so maybe on console you won't like it as much, but PC, it's an absolute dream. It's so good. So I definitely will say you got to get your hands on this, because this thing, it is really, really dope. I think it can go in. But regardless, if you like the video, show us a like, and want to see more content, subscribe. Fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see the next collective in the next one.